So if you guys been watching Fortnite for the past year, you've been able to see more and more people switching to use custom crosshairs. Like Mongrel and Mr. Savage and a bunch of other pros and content creators are now using them. And if you watch my channel, you've seen me using it in every single video I've made in the past like 2 years. So it's safe to say I know everything about them now. So therefore, I'll be showing you guys the ultimate guide for custom crosshairs in Fortnite. In this video, we're gonna go through pros and cons of using a custom crosshair. We're gonna talk about if they're bannable, how to get one on PC, how to get a different crosshair for every gun, best free way to get it on PC, how to get it on console, and lastly, how to get it on any other platform like Nintendo Switch and mobile. So you can see there's timestamps in the video, so you can skip to whatever part you want. And lastly, don't forget to use code LolliFN in the Fortnite item shop. Now, let's get straight into the video. So starting off with the pros of using a custom crosshair. The main point is to avoid distraction. If you look at famous games like CSGO or Valorant, you can see how every top player chooses to use a static crosshair that doesn't move instead of the default crosshair for that game. And it's the exact same thing for Fortnite. When you're shooting a gun, the normal crosshair will shake and is spread out. And you might think that is useful information, but it really is a distraction. Because all it tells you is to put your opponent in this wide area that keeps changing and moving. While instead, all you really need to know is where is the middle of my screen? Oh, okay, is right there, and then you just put the middle of your screen on the opponent. Everything else will really just distract you. So you can imagine how this is less of a distraction than this. Another good thing about custom crosshairs is that they stand out. Sometimes the Fortnite crosshair can be hard to see and it just blends into the background. While obviously if you use a custom crosshair, this is not a problem because you can just customize it however you want to make it stand out. And when your crosshair stands out, it'll catch your attention more, which will make you more aware of where your crosshair is positioned, which in return will make your crosshair placement a lot better. Did that make any sense? What I'm basically trying to say is, if you're always paying attention to how you move your crosshair, it'll make your mechanics and aim a lot better. Like for example, if I notice I move my crosshair way too long distances when I double edit, you can simply use practice to position your crosshair better so you don't have to drag your mouse long distances every time you edit. And this is the basics of what crosshair placement is. I've made a whole video about that, just click somewhere on the screen if you want to learn more. And this is something I think custom crosshairs help a lot with. But unfortunately, as I said in the start of the video, there is a few negative things with custom crosshairs as well. Really, the only negative things that comes with them is when you disable the Fortnite reticle. While yes, what I said before about how the Fortnite crosshair can be a distraction still stands, it can also sometimes be useful. It's like a win-lose situation. For example, it can tell you when you get your first shot accuracy back, so you know when you get the most accuracy on your gun. It can tell you if people are hiding in cones, like if you have that little lock symbol, you know. And then it also shows the X thing, like where it shows you if you'll hit your own builds or actually be able to shoot your opponent. So as you can see, the Fortnite crosshair has some useful information as well. I got this trick from Slyjack's video, shout out to him. And basically what he was saying was that you can use to overlay your custom crosshair on top of the Fortnite's in-game crosshair, because then you can get all the pros without getting any of the cons. But me personally, I just turn off the Fortnite crosshair because I find it a bit distracting. But like, you guys can just try it on or off and see what you like the most. If you've been playing ever since the Fortnite Mirrors update came out, you've probably noticed how your ping in game and especially in creative is a lot higher than usual. And this is due to Fortnite cutting their server spending to save money. Because Fortnite uses Amazon's AWS servers, which is a public traded company, we can see how they've been spending less and less money on their servers, which obviously has a bad effect on everybody's ping. But luckily, this isn't all bad news because there is a fix for this. This is ExitLag. It'll help lower your ping so you can get lag-free gameplay. It uses AI route optimization, which basically means it'll find the best route for data packets, which will optimize your connection across 2,000 game servers worldwide. It also uses something called dynamic stabilizer, which routes data packets to 4 different paths at the same time, which will make your connection faster, safer, and a lot more stable. There's even a diagnostic center where you can monitor your connection and even see how the Fortnite servers are performing. Just click the link in the bio to get a 3-day free trial, and then just create an account here to claim the free trial. You can also choose between different plans. There's now a duo and a squads plan if you have multiple people wanting to get the benefit of ExitLag. Then just head to download and follow the steps and then launch it. Then just click here and search for Fortnite. Select the server you're on. For me, it's Europe. And then you will start seeing your ping dropping and your game will feel like zero delay. I went from 40 40 ping to around 10 when I turned it on. Don't forget to claim the free trial in the description. Thank you ExitLag for sponsoring this video. Now I'm gonna talk about if they're bannable, because every time I make a video there's always that one guy in the comments saying custom crosshairs is hacks, you'll be banned if you use them. But let me tell you guys, that's not the case. If you want the short answer, it's simply just no, you can't get banned for using them. And it all comes down to what they actually are. All it is just an overlay. You use to overlay an icon on top of your game, and that's really it. It doesn't interfere with any of the game files. And not only that, the apps I'm gonna talk about more later in the video are literally in the Epic Games Store. Like, do you really think Fortnite will put an app that's cheating in their own store? Like, I know Epic Games isn't the smartest company in the world, but I don't think they will be that stupid. Now that we've gone through the pros and cons and we know that they're not bannable, I'm gonna show you guys how to actually get them. I'm going to start off by showing the most popular app that's used by most pros and content creators currently. The only downside that comes with it is that it does cost money, but either way, I'm gonna show you how it works, some nice perks that comes with it, and then after, I'll show you a way to get one for free. So the app I'm talking about is called Crosshair X. You can search it on Epic Games and it'll pop up. It's this one right here. The reason why I think this is the most popular app is because you can go to display modes right over here and then click on game bar. And yeah, it kind of says what it is here, but what it basically is if you press Windows G on your keyboard, you'll be able to see like this pop up right here, and then you just click on widget menu, go to Crosshair X extension, and then you click on this button, then you pin it, and then you'll see your crosshair is like right in this box right here, and then just click on the center button and it'll go to the middle of your screen. And then what the nice thing about this is you can just exit out. So now you might wonder why do I want to do that, and basically what it does is now you can go into your settings and you can go to full screen. Okay, that's windowed. Okay, there it is. And then you'll see your crosshair is still visible in game. So with other apps, when you go to full screen, the crosshair will just disappear and you basically are forced to play in Windows full screen. So that's one nice thing with Crosshair X. But another thing I mentioned in the intro is how to put a different crosshair for every gun. And the reason I'm doing this is because I've got a bunch of comments asking how Mongrel and Mr. Savage are doing this. So it's actually pretty simple. Just go to crosshair and then just pick out a few crosshairs you like the most. You can just click this button right here to save them and they'll go into your save. So then just go into keybinds, click new, and then just pick a crosshair. So I'm gonna pick this crosshair and then select, and then it's pretty self-explanatory. Just pick the keybind you have for your gun, and if you're on controller, you go over here. So if I want this crosshair for my shotgun, I'm just gonna click on number 2 because that's the button I have for my shotgun, and then just do the same for every other, and and you just have the keybind you want for the gun. So if number 3 for this one. So now as you guys can see, I have this crosshair for my pickaxe, this crosshair for my shotgun, for my SMG, AR, and whatnot. Alright, so now I'm gonna show you guys the best free way of getting a custom crosshair. So just go to the Epic Games Store again and you search for Crosshair V2, and then it's right here. Then just hit F2 and you'll get this menu right here, and you can see all these different things. So starting off, the crosshair is very small, like you can barely see it. So you can like change the size if you press C and you'll see it goes bigger. Then you can also press Z and you can change color. Let's make it green. And then you can also press X and it'll change the shape. And you also need to be in Windows full screen in Fortnite when using it, otherwise your crosshair won't be visible. And you might see in a bunch of videos of people saying Windows full screen is bad, it makes you lag or gives you delay. But like, let me tell you guys, I've been playing on it since I started playing Fortnite. Because one, I use 2 monitors and I always be tabbing in and out of my game. And if you do that with normal full screen, it's just gonna make your screen go black, and it's just really annoying, which is why I just use normal Windows full screen. And also, it really doesn't affect performance. Like, I can't even tell a difference between normal full screen and Windows full screen. And if you would notice a difference, there is a bunch of tutorials and things on YouTube that shows how to improve your FPS with Windows full screen. So it really isn't that big of an issue that people make it seem. And now we've come to the part that I think a lot of you guys have been waiting for. Or you just skip the video. And that is how to get a custom crosshair on console. And this will work on both Xbox and PlayStation. So for this trick, you will need a gaming monitor. And this will work on like 99% of gaming monitors. If you are playing on like an office monitor or like a TV, this unfortunately will not work for you. But I do have yet another trick for you guys as well. And wow, we're in real life. And yes, I am voicing over it because this is what the mic sounded without the voiceover. If you're on console, there's really only one. So yeah, I'm sure you guys are okay with me voicing over, and this will work the same on like any gaming monitor. Just click the back of your monitor until you get this menu that pops up. Wow, I really need to clean my monitor. What the hell? And then using the controls in the back of your monitor, this will now say different depending on what monitor you have. For me, I'm using an Asus and it's called Gamer Plus for me. And then here for me, I'll find all different types of crosshairs. It will just take a bit of digging around to find it. Because obviously, I don't know how your monitor looks, but all I know is like 99% of gaming monitors do come with custom crosshairs. So either just Google your monitor or just try and find it for yourself. And if you don't have a gaming monitor, you're kind of gonna have to use this scuffed trick. And that is to take a piece of tape and put it in the middle of your monitor and then kind of draw your own crosshair on top of the tape. Yeah, I know it's scuffed, but like there really isn't anything else you can do. And now for like the 3 people that is on mobile or Switch, I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of used up all my tricks. But like if you're on mobile, I'm almost certain that there's an app on the Play Store or App Store where you can get a custom crosshair. I've never tried it and I've known nothing about it, but like there's gotta be at least one app that can do that. So like you mobile players really is gonna have to help each other out in the comments. So like if you have an app or something, just put it down below so other mobile players can use it. So like if you're a Nintendo Switch, this is really the only way, and it's to use this map where you can design your own crosshair. I don't really know any other tricks, unfortunately, so yeah, you guys will just have to use this creative map, bro. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Shout out to these people who watched my last video all the way till the end, and if you want to get a shout out in my next video, just comment cactus down below.